In the span of 3 months, I have uploaded 120 Lethal Company videos, and in that time I've not only gained over 10,000 subscribers, but I've also earned enough to leave my day job to do YouTube full time. I've been asked many times about how I'm able to maintain such a rigorous upload schedule, and I have 3 main motivators that keep me going. The first is how much I actually like the game, the second is how much money I'm earning from it, and the third is what I want people to do with that information, and the whole reason I'm even making YouTube videos in the first place. I wouldn't be able to play a game for over 200 hours and spend double that time editing and uploading the footage if I didn't enjoy the game itself and the process required to showcase its gameplay. As someone whose favorite type of game is one I can enjoy with my friends, the Lethal Company era has been the best gaming phenomenon to come around since the Fall Guys and Among Us eras of quarantine. And from the start, I wanted to make the most of this time and approach the game in a way where I could actually enjoy myself. Because there's always been a caveat to gaming that's prevented me from fully enjoying the experience. No matter how great of a game or how good of a time I have playing them, I always felt that I was using games as an unproductive means to distract myself from real life problems. So I can't help but think about how different my life would be if I spent the thousands of hours I spent gaming doing something else instead, like learning new skills, taking better care of my physical and mental well-being, and just really dialing in on what it is I want to do in life. And it's hard to fully enjoy myself when I know I could be doing better. That's why I didn't even touch video games for most of last year. I felt like it was finally time to grow into the responsible and successful person I knew I was capable of becoming, and let go of everything that was preventing me from getting there. I stopped gaming, I stopped smoking, drinking, partying, and I even stopped watching anime. Instead, I picked up running, bowling, Muay Thai, heated yoga, books and podcasts, dieting where I actually tracked my macros, and focusing on what I could do to not only grow my culinary career, but also start my content journey on YouTube where I would document all the trials and tribulations I was going through for the sake of my own personal development. So why did I end up dropping all of that for Lethal Company? The answer is because I saw more immediate value in Lethal Company than I did in all those things combined. I could always go back to those healthy habits since the opportunities won't be going anywhere. You can always choose to lead a healthier lifestyle so long as you're still alive. But with Lethal Company, I saw an opportunity to grow in its content space where if I didn't take immediate action, I would miss it. And if I didn't upload when I did and employ the strategies that I have so far, then I wouldn't be where I am today, playing a video game I like for a living. I'll save what I saw for another video, since it's not crazy relevant to what I'm trying to share here. The more interesting figure, and the whole point of this video, is how much I'm actually earning from playing Lethal Company. So how much money am I making as a Lethal Company content creator? The answer is a lot more than I thought. Before I became a YouTube partner, I had a lot of misconceptions about how much money someone can make on YouTube, especially as a gaming content creator. I thought it would take years to gain my first 1,000 subscribers and monetize my channel. I thought you needed millions of subscribers and views to make a decent amount of money, and I thought that gaming and entertainment channels might not be worth it to newcomers because of how little they make compared to their educational counterparts. Turns out, I was wrong on all 3 points. I was planning on spending the entirety of 2024 to get the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours I needed for YouTube partnership, but through Lethal Company, I was able to meet those requirements in just 1 month. I was even able to help Larry reach YouTube partner in half that time, so now I'm of the belief that you can reach YouTube partner from scratch sooner rather than later, so long as you know how YouTube works and consistently upload to YouTube. The second point is about how much of a following you need to make a decent amount of money on YouTube. Before I monetized my channel and started getting my own numbers, I watched almost 100 different videos and browsed many online forums where people were sharing how much money they've made in their first months and years as a YouTube partner. Most of them made less than $500 in their first month, and it was rare for anyone to be making over $1,000 a month, even after a few months in the game. On top of that, these channels were in niches that are more profitable than gaming, so gaming channels pulling in the same amount of views as these ones would be expected to earn less than 25% of that. These types of numbers are the reason why most people say it takes years to make enough from YouTube to support yourself, and why gaming channels might not be worth it nowadays. But there was one glaring issue that I had with the data shared in all those videos and threads, and it was with their upload schedule. All of the channels I came across had weekly or even bi-weekly upload schedules, so they were only ever uploading 2 to 4 videos a month. And honestly, they were all making a decent amount of money for the amount of content they uploaded. But to draw the conclusion that YouTube is not sustainable based on those numbers didn't sit well with me. Because in my head, if viewership goes up on days when you upload and declines on days when you don't, then what happens when you just upload every day? Or if you can't upload every day, then what about twice or 3 times a week? Why not up the upload frequency and potentially 3 or 4x your income? I didn't find any channels showcasing an upload schedule like that, so I decided to get that data for myself. I didn't make a crazy amount for my first YouTube paycheck, but that's only because of how YouTube payments work. YouTube pays out at a monthly interval, so however much you made by the end of the month is how much you'll get on your paycheck. And since I'd monetized my channel on December 27th of last year, I only got paid for the revenue I earned from the 27th through the 31st, or my first 5 days of YouTube monetization. Even so, I earned more than I thought. On my first day, I made $28.35. Then on my second day, I made $47.86. Then on day 3, I made $87.20. And by the end of the 5-day period, I had made a total of $374.32 and was already earning more than $100 a day for my Lethal Company videos. So in just 5 days, I had already made more money from YouTube than half the YouTube partners I watched who shared how much they made in 1 month. That $100 a day stayed consistent throughout my first 2 months. In January, I earned just over $4,000, and just now in February, I earned a little over $3,700. So with the numbers I'm pulling now, I have no reason to believe that I won't make at least $10,000 for my first 3 months of YouTube partnership. The craziest statistic from all that is that I was actually making more money when I had less subscribers than I am now at almost 15,000 subscribers. So as far as YouTube income goes, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, so long as you can secure some views. And it's more than possible to secure views without subscribers, which leads me to my final point of the video. In this last portion of the video, I want to talk about what these results mean for me and what I'd like for them to mean to you. It's no secret that Lethal Company's viewership is on the decline, and I've been asked many times about what my plans are for after Lethal Company. I've been experimenting with a lot of different things, both on and off my channel, and I'm now confident in what my next path will be. But before I get into that, I want to talk about what I hope my audience gets out of my channel, because it's relevant for the direction I want to take with my content. I want everyone who plays video games and watches my videos to realize that making a living from playing the games you love isn't as far out of reach as it's made out to be. I want everyone who thinks they're more entertaining than me, or even better at the game at me, to consider starting their own channels and making a name for themselves. Because if someone like me can do it, then why can't they do it too? I want to inspire people to find ways to sustain themselves by doing what they love, rather than living with a misalignment between what they do for work and what they're actually passionate about in life. So for followers of this channel specifically, who have a love and passion for gaming, I'd love it if I could inspire a new generation of gaming content creators through leading by example. That said, growing as a gaming content creator isn't my end goal. While I do still love Lethal Company as a game, I will be the first to admit that a big portion of that love stems from the opportunity I saw to grow on YouTube if I stuck with it. I wanted to see what kind of numbers I could pull in a niche where I knew I could pull numbers fast, and I'm happy with what I've seen so far. But in trying to figure out what games I could branch out into next, I realized that I love the game of YouTube more than I love video games themselves. That's because, with YouTube, people can create a whole new life for themselves centered around doing the things they love, which isn't a common factor for those living the 9-to-5 life. I've already shown that it's possible through gaming with this channel, so I want to show that it's possible outside of gaming with my new channel, and in a more direct way than this one. On the new channel, I'll not only be sharing the strategies and tactics I've used to grow this channel, but also my approach to growing as a person in general. The channel is called Remove the Friction, because the whole point of the channel is to help people overcome whatever's stopping them from fully immersing themselves into what they love, starting with removing everything that's stopping me from becoming who I know I'm capable of becoming. I realized that I have a much harder time making educational content than I do with gaming videos, which stems from both inexperience and imposter syndrome. So in order to overcome both, I've devised a 30-day challenge where I'll be uploading every day for the month of March, starting with a 1-minute upload and adding 1 minute to my videos with each consecutive upload. My first video for the challenge is up now, and it's once again my goal to reach YouTube partner by the end of the year. So if you're interested in how I approach content creation and personal development, or just want to help me bring a vision to fruition for a second time, then please check out my new channel in the description below. I'll still be uploading Lethal Company on the daily, and I do still plan on bringing other games into the mix here, but it would mean the world to me if you were inspired to get into the YouTube game yourself and followed my new channel where I'll be sharing the resources I use to play that game. Because I promise that gaming gets so much more fun and rewarding when you're able to support yourself from it too. But that's all I have for this video. Thank you for watching, even though it was a bit different than the norm, and I'll be back with the regularly scheduled Lethal Company uploads starting tomorrow. Until then, I hope what I've shared here resonates with you and that you keep up with my new channel too. There's so much to be gained in this space, and I would love if you all got a piece of it too. New channel and video in this outro and in the description. I'll see you all there.